Good evening once again, and I welcome you. Hey, I'm yours truly, your past Grandmaster, Tony Muhammad. Just want to send a big shout out to those on Building Bridges, Aries Lodge Facebook page, Karya Lodge Facebook page, Ancient Arabic Order Novus Mrs. Shrine Facebook page, John G. Jones Uncut Facebook page. To all of my friends, those who I know personally, those who I connected with on Facebook, just want to send you a big shout out today. To those who are going through trials and tribulations, dealing with life issues such as the hurricanes that is now hitting Florida at this time. It's early in the morning here in California. You know, I should be actually asleep, but I ain't been able. I just wasn't able to sleep. I had a lot on my mind. Just want to share something with you. And dealing with Freemasonry. You know, Freemasonry does a couple of things. Freemasonry initiates, pass, raise, and create. Listen to what I'm saying. I said Freemasonry initiates, pass, raise, and create. We often hear people say, well, Freemasonry makes a good man a better man. Nah, Freemasonry initiates, pass, raise, and create better man. Because you're already a good man when you come into the fraternal order itself. Now, if you're going to talk to someone about Freemasonry, know your works. Know your works. If you're going to have that conversation with someone about Freemasonry, know your work. If you're going to talk to somebody in your own jurisdiction about Freemasonry and about its organization itself, know the Constitution for which you are a part of. Know your inner workings of your organization. If you don't, why you debating somebody? Know your works. If you have bylaws of your lodge and a constitution of your Grand Lodge and the bylaws of your Grand Lodge, know your work. And I say that because a lot of brothers who are part of fraternal orders don't know their works of their jurisdiction. They don't, but they like to talk a lot. Know your works, and then you can have a better conversation. And then when something comes up, you'll be able to have a decent dialogue. You can't have a dialogue because you don't know your works. Stop allowing somebody to dictate to you. Read for yourself. Pick up your works and read it. Because what happens is somebody want to run for office. Well, I want to vote you in. But you don't know your works. You haven't invested in your own organization. You've been in 5, maybe 10 years. You ain't put in no work. Okay, so you serve Wishful Master. Okay, so what? But you didn't put in no work, though. See, that position was on a friendship thing. Okay, you need to put in some work. When I say put in work, I mean invested time. There are brothers in these organizations who've been in, man, they've been in all their life. They have invested their time. They've seen their organization go up, and they have seen it come down. And they still there. Because they love the organization. That's a brother for you. When he or she is trying to build that chapter, that lodge, you know, they're holding together. They're that person. And you know, when a meeting comes, they're going to be at the meeting. You can count on them. And then here come Joe Blow, he, she, whatever you want to call them. They ain't been in an organization a good 5 or 6 years. Want to come and kind of throw up something. If you got a good idea, and you know it's a good idea for a committee or whatever, put it on the floor. Let the organization vote on it. I hear it all the time. Well, we done that. Well, let's try it this way. Well, we did it that way. Well, let's try it this way. It can work if you invest in what you're trying to make happen. It's only going to work when you invest in it. If you want your lodge to grow, invest in your lodge. You want your organization to grow, invest in your organization. Just don't show up at grand session. Hold your lodge meetings. If you're a Wishful Master, you should be opening your lodge. Short form. At the sound of the gavel, we're now open. Bull jump. Come on now. Yeah, I know you do it. I've been to some of your lodge meetings. I've seen you. And then I come back. Why y'all didn't open in long form? Why? Well, we press for time. Press for time? Really? No. You ain't pressed for time. You just don't know how to open your lodge. You haven't committed and invested in your lodge, in your chapter. Well, I didn't have, no. You're making excuses. You want to see your chapter grow? Invest in your chapter. You want to see your lodge grow? Invest in your lodge. You want to see your grand lodge grow? Grand officers, invest in your grand lodge. And it will grow. But you don't invest in it. You don't put the time in it. And you're wondering what's happening with it. Well, why ain't nobody coming to the meeting? Because you ain't investing no time. But I tell you what, if you put the time in it, I don't care if you got 3 master masons at your meeting and those stations are covered. You can sometimes have some of the best meetings. You can have some of the best meetings. All right? I'm just saying you got to put the work in. And when you put the work in, people will see the work. They will respect what you're doing. But you just can't put no work in and then expect for something to happen. Well, why they ain't put me in the seat? Because you ain't invested. You're not invested. Your time, your money. Well, baby, we ain't going to go out tonight because I'm going to go to the lodge meeting. See, that's investment. I'm not saying you have to do that all the time. I'm just saying that's what's going to happen sometime. So, you know what? I'm blessed because I had the opportunity to spend time with the original members of my lodge. The original members. And I saw their work. I saw their dedications, not only to the craft, but to their families. And seeing that really motivated me to want to see the lodge carry on and be successful. So I want people who want to be successful around me. If you don't want to be successful, why are you here? If you're not willing to invest in your time, in your craft, why are you here? You're wasting people's time. You need to move on, go somewhere else, do something different. But you're wasting people's time when you're not invested in your craft, in your chapter, and you're wondering what's going on. It's because you're not investing that time. I'm not saying you got to, every time something happens, you have to be there. But I'm saying you meet once a month, 12 times a year. No, you don't even meet 12 times a year. You meet probably 11 times a year, right? One of the months going to be a dark month, okay? Maybe December sometimes, some people. And you have elections probably every November. And you're missing 80% of those meetings. Why? You meet it once a month, 2 hours. Okay, so your lodge put on a function and you're not there. But when election time, you come showing up. You and a dead bunch. Oh man, we got election night. We got to be there. We got to make some change. We got to be there. What? Please. You need to stay where you at and just pay your dues. That's because that's all you're doing. Stay where you at, pay your dues, contribute that way. Invest that way because your time is apparently gone out the door. And I know what you're doing. Hey, baby, I'm going to a lodge meeting tonight. Yeah, I'm going to a lodge meeting tonight. Really? Yeah. Was he there? I can't say whether he was or was not. But you need to ask him if he was at his lodge meeting. I'm just saying because you're doing it. Well, you know what, bro? I just been with the family, man. I ain't been able to make it. I just, I'm working. Dude, sister, once a month, you have a chapter meeting or lodge meeting. You may even have a study session. If you expect, I keep saying this, if you expect your organization to grow, it's going to grow with your dedication, your investment in the craft, your investment in the chapter. It's going to grow that way. It is not going to grow if you're sitting on the sideline waiting on somebody else to do it, and then when they do it, you get mad. Well, they didn't ask me to do anything. You didn't volunteer to do anything. So people got tired of asking you because every time they ask you, you said, nah, I got something to do. So they stop asking you. They start asking someone that was dependable. So when that new brother comes and he gets involved, and you've been in the craft, you've been a sister 5, 10 years now, and you see this person, they hustling, they busting, they doing it, they making it happen, they pop, they moving. And you want to know why everybody's around him. Why is everybody hanging with her? Because she's dedicated to the organization. He's dedicated. You know? So they're building that bond. They're having to meet in the greets, right? So they're having the little functions to get to know other people from other jurisdictions, and they're doing this and they're doing that. And you want to know why you left out. That's why you left out. Because you don't invest in the organization. And then you want to know what's going on. Or if you invest in an organization, you think the organization owe you something. Come on now. It's a voluntary organization. I believe in success. I want to hang around other people that want to be successful. And if that's you, then we cool. But if it ain't you, don't hinder me. Don't be pulling me. Pick up your ritual. Pick up your constitution. Learn your organization, how it functions. Because a lot of brothers, a lot of sisters don't know how their organization functions. Some of you ain't been to a meeting in God knows how long. But you want to throw a sign up, or you want to, hey, bruh, hey, sis, you know, come on. Get real. Understand that we all have issues in life. We do. We all have problems. We all have issues. Things come up. They do. But let me tell you, when I go to a lodge meeting and I'm with them brothers, it's a beautiful thing. Stations, you know, everybody's in a station, you know, and that wish for master sounds, that gavel. You know, brothers, let's be closed. Oh, man, I'm like, yeah, this is it. And then, you know what? After the lodge meeting, you go into your refreshments. You know, you got food there. You know, you fellowshipping. You know, the meeting only lasts 2 hours, but the fellowship, you having a great time. And then if you're doing an interdependence initiation, and after that, you go into refreshments. The interdependents to get a chance to see what the fellowship of being amongst real brothers are all about. The jacked up part is that some of you are plotting already. Well, you know, I don't think he gonna make it. I don't, you know. Give that brother a chance. Give that sister an opportunity. That may be the very one that saves your chapter or your lodge. However, when they go to making excuses, you better watch them. You best to watch them. You might as well hand them a demit now. Tell them, hey, you know what? We good. We good. I don't think this lodge, I don't think this chapter's for you. Because right now it seems to me that you don't have the time to invest in the success of the chapter. But as sure as something happens in that person's life, how you doing? As soon as something happens, what they gonna do? They gonna, hey, bro, you know, I need about 20, 30 bucks, man. I ain't got no gas, man. And I know I ain't been making no meeting, but could you like, what? All right, okay. I know what my obligation says. All right. And I don't mind standing by it. But it's until I have found him or them as worthy and well qualified as I am myself. Okay? Let's have an understanding. I'm not going to cut a brother down. And I'm not going to embarrass a brother. My job is to raise a brother up. And the next time I hear a brother talking about pledging, masonry, where did you get that from? Oh man, that's my line. What my line, brother? Masons don't have pledges. You're already a man when you come into Freemasonry. You should be thinking like a man when you come into Freemasonry. That's why Freemasonry initiates. They don't pledge. College fraternities pledge. Omega, Kappa, Beta, Sigmas, they pledge. Okay? We don't do that. We initiate. We pass. We raise. We create. That's what we do. So the things I did in college, I'm like, yeah, that was fun. I ain't gonna lie. I pledged. I had a lot of fun. But when I became a Mason, I was sitting amongst men, established men, who taught me some things about life. I don't know if brothers are getting that today. I don't know. You know, everybody got to hustle now. You know, everybody's out. You know, you got some wishful masters to take all your money and run away. You got some grandmasters to do the same thing. So you have to be careful who you have in leadership. You have to be careful. So look, man, it's early in the morning here in California, and I'm up. I got to go to work in like a couple of hours. So look, as I always say, keep your light on and stay out them bushes. Please stay out them bushes. Don't let nobody psych you out. Pick up a book and read it. Stay off the TV sometimes. Stay off the TV. Educate yourself about the very thing that you're in, that you're a part of. If you're a Freemason, you should understand Freemasonry. If your Grand Lodge has a constitution or bylaws, if your chapter has a constitution or bylaws, pick that up, read it, understand it. You know, just don't, it ain't all about the party. It's about lifting the next person up. It's about me being successful, you being successful, everyone around you. And if you ain't about that, then you're in the wrong organization. So until I see you again, my sister, you wind the labyrinth. My brother, you square your actions. I'm out.